place you see an n, put n plus 1. So on the top is 2 to the n plus 1, n plus 1 factorial. On the bottom, you're just going to copy what your nth term looks like, which is 2 to the n over n factorial. And we need the limit of that absolute value. Can I drop the bars?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, all of them are positive. And to take care of that fraction,
Multiply by
invert and multiply. And I'm going to suggest that you rewrite these so that the same pieces kind of go with the same pieces. That is, I'm going to take that 2 to the n plus 1 and put it over the 2 to the n piece. And the n factorial piece, I'm going to put with the n plus 1 factorial piece, because that'll make your old algebra work nicely for you. Right, and earlier in the chapter, I made you work on these factorials, and hopefully you would realize that these will cancel, leaving
1 over n plus 1.
1 over n plus 1. The bases are the same, and you're dividing. What happens to x? Yes, subtract the exponents.
So you get 2 to the first power, which is 1. 2 over 2. You know, just 2.
Okay, this is going to go, and this is going to leave you 2 to the first, which is just a 2.
Something like 2 over 2.
Now, look at this limit. As n approaches infinity, I'll write it nicely for you, but you're probably just going to look at it and do the
It's gonna go
answer
to
from
0.
there.
So what is it?
It's 0. And the ratio test says,
If it's less than 1, then it converges. Absolutely.
even better. So we got that this converges absolutely.
Do we have to specify that it converges absolutely when they ask if it converges or diverges?
No,
What
but
is-
there's a set of questions where it says determine whether it converges absolutely, conditionally, or diverges. So there you would have to specify. The nice thing about this is it's built into the test already. You don't have to look at the absolute value versus the original. Yeah.
2 to the n plus 1 divided by 2n is 2 to the 1.
If the bases are the same, you can keep the base and subtract the exponents.
really?
So if it was 2 to the n plus 2 divided by 2n, it would be 2 squared.
If you had,
Where'd that math go from?
No, 2
Yeah, I guess
plus
so.
n plus 2.
Negative negative.
okay, now what's the one you want?
The same thing, just 2 n plus
So-
2.
That should be 4.
2 squared.
Now what happens to the
What if it was n plus 3?
In fact, like, you're divided 2n by 2n.
Oh, because the n plus 1?
If the bases are the same,
No, I'm talking
No.
about the n factorial.
go back to the definition of factorial. And n factorial means n times n minus 1, dot, 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 down to 1. N plus 1 factorial means n plus 1 times n minus 1, dot, 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 to 1. So when you have those as a fraction, that cancels with all of those and just leaves you the n plus 1 down in the bottom.
No factorial.
No factorial on it anymore.
So this becomes 2. Okay. Just converge. less than one.
because it's less than 1.